welcome, Alicia Salazar from our Houston chapter, and we want to hear everything about your book.
Hi, good morning. Well, okay, so I wrote four early chapter books for Capstone, and they're all about a little girl. She's 8 years old, and she's Mexican American, and she lives in Los Angeles, and she wants to be a star. And each book follows her on an adventure that shows her trying to be a star in different ways. So in one, she's trying to break a record, a world record. In one, she's wants to be like a YouTube type star, but we don't call it YouTube in the book. In one, she wants to be a baking star, like on the baking shows that we see, the baking competitions. And in one, she wants to be a stage star. So I guess what was important to me about Camila was that she didn't want to just be a star just to be famous. Like, she really loved her craft, and she's really willing to work hard at it to get what she wants. She believes in herself, and she believes in the work that she does. So that is Camila. So I don't know what else.
Well, I mean, so you're doing these books with Capstone. How long ago did the first one come out?
The first season, I guess they're called, of 4 books came out in January this year, January 2021, January 1st, 2021. There will be another 4 coming out, I believe, in January 2022.
Wow. Okay, so this is
great.
Coming out during the pandemic. Susie?
Yeah.
Did you want to ask some questions, Susie?
Yeah, I just think that's great. Okay, so how did you make the connection with Capstone?
They were looking for I guess they wanted it to be as authentic as possible. So they were looking for a Mexican American author. And I submitted to them, and that's how I connected with them, and they liked my work. So
Okay, so they did like a call out. You saw that they were looking. Good.
So,
and are these your first books?
These are my first published books, yes.
Good for you. Congratulations.
And I'm doing a few more through them. They're going to be out on August 1st that are not part of this series. They're part of different series.
Wow, great.
Wonderful. Would you show us those books individually so that you can have them on the video for the
Okay.
librarians that watch it later? Okay, so this one's...
oh, sorry, there's a glare on it.
Camila, the stage star. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Yeah, there we go.
Camila, the stage star.
Okay.
Cute.
Camila, the baking star.
Very cute.
Camila, the video star.
Wow.
And Camila, the record breaking star.
Wonderful.
That is so fun. Can I ask what record she's trying to break?
Well, she tries to break several records.
Oh, several. Okay.
Because she's trying to find the one that she's good at. So she tries several, and they don't work out. And then she decides that she instead of
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
It's a series, and you have some more books coming out with the same character. How did where did you get the ideas to keep going with the same character with different ideas? Where did they come from?
Well, I think the idea for each book was done with the editor. But I think as far as writing each different book, like my biggest hope was to keep it fresh and make them different enough that kids would still be interested in her adventures, and they wouldn't be like, oh, this is the same stuff, different book.
So, oh, sorry.
So
so did they give you like a brief
No,
that you like, here's what you're going to write about? And then you kind of went from there? Because it sounds like you didn't have the stories written before connecting with Capstone.
no, I didn't have the stories written before connecting with Capstone. They gave me the titles.
Okay. Just the titles? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Were you inspired? Were you inspired by
Mhm.
like a Camilla in your life, and that's where you drew your inspiration to write the books, or where did the idea of Camilla come from?
Well, Camilla's personality just comes from, I don't know if it was so much something that happened in my life, but it was more like, it more came from my own values about writing and about working hard and about what you do. That's where her basic personality came from.
What is the word count on each book? Do you have a limit, or did they give you a limit, or?
The original was 600 words, but after revisions, it ends up, I think it ends up being about 700 words.
And who illustrated it?
I'm not sure. I've never met her, and I've never heard her name spoken. So if I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. But it's Thais Damião. I believe she's from Brazil.
Wonderful. Let me ask you this: when you found out about when Capstone put out a call for this, did you see it on the internet, or was it through SCBWI, or how did you were you put in touch with them?
I saw it on Twitter.
Oh, you saw it on Twitter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like just you were just looking.
Well, it was okay. So let me change that. It was placed on Twitter, and then somebody. I'm part of a Latinx group, writers group.
Cool.
And somebody from that group posted it in the group, and that's how I saw it.
Wonderful. Okay, that's very, very cool.
That is cool. Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun writing the books. It's been a lot of fun, like having this be my first published book, and working with the editor, and everything's fun about it. I love it. So
How
Well, and what great training.
sorry,
You're enjoying the journey.
I am enjoying the journey. Yeah.
Okay, so when you saw the post, you went directly through Capstone. You did not go through a packager, correct?
Directly through Capstone.
Okay, and then I had another question, but I
have a question as an illustrator myself. What was the turnaround on the book? I mean, so it came out in a year. Generally, picture books take about 2.5 years to come out, and I know that some of these series take maybe a year. Because they're a little faster. Is that about the time frame that you were talking about?
I believe like the contract was signed October of 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And it came out January of 2021.
Wonderful. Well, congratulations.
It was about a year.
That's impressive. The 4 books, and they're beautiful.
Yeah, they are. I love the artwork. I love the bright colors.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes them very vibrant. And yeah. They're pretty.
Can you give us a preview of one of the books, like read some of it so we can see?
Oh, sure.
That would be awesome. Thank you.
I'll try to like do it like a read aloud so you can see the pictures.
That's how library.
For as long as she could remember, Camilla wanted to be famous. She wanted to be una estrella. She just didn't know how she would do it yet. Class, I would like you to read the cover story. I would like you to read the cover story of Star Student Magazine, said her teacher, Mrs. Jolly. Camilla jumped out of her seat, and when she read it. The kid on the cover broke a world record. He built the tallest block tower ever. When she got home, Camilla skipped into the family room. I'm going to break a world record. I'll be a star on the cover of magazines, she said. Que chido, said Mama. Which world record are you going to break? Asked Papa. Something extraordinario, Camilla said with a twirl. Camilla and her brother Andres looked up other young world record holders. They found clever entries. All I have to do is break one of their records, said Camilla. Then I'll be a star. She tried drawing as many cats as she could for 1 minute, but it took her 1 whole minute just to draw the face. I'll still be a star, she said. She tried balancing the bottles on 1 finger, but the bottles kept falling. I'll still be a star, she said. But she kept dropping she tried catching the most lemons blindfolded, but she kept dropping the lemons. I'll never be a star, she said with a sigh.